And the panel will be moderated by TAG from the advisory board. And please Q+, and if you have any questions or comments, here I will hand it over to TAG. TAG, please, and let's welcome the TAG members, both on-site and remotely. Come on.
As you can see, a good chunk of the TAG is walking up here. I'm going to introduce Daniel Appelquist, one of the co-chairs of the TAG, to please take the podium for a brief introduction. And then we're going to take questions, both from IRC Q+, in the AC channel, and also from the 2 microphones in the room. Thank you. Go ahead, Daniel.
Sure, thank you. So this is a very brief, just recap of what is the TAG for those of you who don't know our work. I'm Dan Appelquist. You can find me on the social web at torgo@mastodon.social, and we're also on the social web at tag@w3c.social. Yeah. Okay, this is the TAG. We're a very fun and dynamic group, as you can tell. Okay, all right. So what is the TAG? The TAG is a special group chartered within the W3C process document to document and build consensus around principles of web architecture and to interpret and clarify those principles when necessary, to resolve issues involving general web architecture brought to the TAG, and to help coordinate cross-technology architecture developments inside and outside of W3C. That gives us a fairly broad remit. And I'll talk about some of the things that we do just in 1 second. So we have 6 elected, 3 appointed, 1 permanent emeritus chair, that's Tim, and 1 staff contact. This is our list of current TAG members. Myself, Rawson from Microsoft, Hadley, invited expert, Tim, Amy Guy, digital, who is not at Digital Bazaar anymore, but a different association, I think, actually. Yves Lafont, he's our staff contact. Peter Linz, invited expert. Max from Alibaba Group, Sangwan from Google, Tess from Apple, and Leah, who is also an invited expert, right? So current work of the TAG will review other people's work, primarily in our design review process. And that includes evaluating things against our design principles, against the security and privacy questionnaire, against our new accessibility questionnaire, against our new, and we will be talking about later, privacy principles document. And so far this year, we've completed 48 design reviews, which I think is pretty good. It gives you an idea for the cadence of work that we have. That's 48 new proposals of new work, things that people want to bring to the web. We also do a bit of work writing down the high-level principles of the web, so ethical web principles, findings, design principles, and we convene task forces when necessary, and we play this governance and oversight role in terms of reviewing new charters, and importantly, helping to resolve formal objections in the council process and informing the technical strategy. So I'm going to let you read this because I don't want to hold up the panel too much more. But just to say, we're currently still in a hybrid mode, and it looks like that's going to be the long-term approach that the TAG takes, where we do 1 or 2 face-to-face meetings a year and 2 virtual face-to-face meetings a year. We've gotten pretty good at doing virtual face-to-faces. We have a whole process around it now, with 18 breakout sessions that we run out across 3 time zone groups. If you're interested in learning more about how we do that, I would be happy to expound on that in detail. We use GitHub, we use WebRTC for all our video calls, a kind of a eat-your-own-dog-food type approach. We use CryptPad for minutes, and we heavily use Slack. We're not using our mailing list so much anymore. So if you don't get a good, timely response from us, that's why on there. And that's about it.